Welcome everybody to my first video, Gutterly Redeemed. Welcome all those that are redeemed on their path to redemption. Are we ever truly redeemed? I don't think so. I think it's always a path that we walk. But my name is Dustin, and my page is Gutterly Redeemed, and I felt that was kind of a funny yet powerful way of getting across my path that I've led. And I hope you enjoy the humor along the same lines as the sincerity behind that phrase. To me, it feels powerful because I have been in the gutter, and today I feel redemption through God, through others that have been here on the path with me. This is not a path that I chose. This is one that I have been sent on. I know that can sound funny, and that can sound difficult, and maybe that's just me because I've come from a lifetime of atheism. A year ago, I was blessed with a spiritual experience that brought me to Christ, and from here I have just been doing my best to walk that path alongside Christ, alongside others that live that same path. But let me get started. My 42-year journey of life, not just addiction, not just family, not just loss, not just love, the totality of a 42-year journey on this earth. I'm going to share in a series that I hope can give inspiration to others that may be feeling lonely, maybe feeling like they're isolated in a path where there's no way out. I've been there. I've been on that island. It's an island. And one of the scariest things that you can feel is alone. And I think that's what kept me sick for so long, was feeling alone. I could be in a room full of people telling me that they love me. My mother, my grandmother, my entire family could be standing in a room screaming at me they love me and they want to help me, but I was alone. I felt like an alien in a world I didn't belong in. And that path can be scary. That journey was, I've had love, I've had loss, I've had addiction, homelessness. That homelessness and addiction is 20 plus years in and out of the jail systems. I went to Mexican prison, childhood abuse, sexual abuse. I mean, 2 years ago, I had a tumor removed from my brain. Life has been a blessing, but it has been a journey, and it can be hard and it can be difficult, and sometimes we want to give up. But I'm hoping that this series that I bring to different platforms, starting on YouTube, can help others, and in turn help me. I think this can be an experience that can help me see outside of my own understanding of what I think my life is. It can get me a different perspective, I think. And with people that may comment, people that may dislike me, people that may love me, I think that I want it all. I think I need it all. I think that's why God is pushing me towards this, is I need reflection and to step outside of my own ego and vanity and the things that I think I'm doing to help others. Um, there's more. There's more that I could do. Um, my story deserves to be heard. Not because I feel that I want sympathy or that I feel that I deserve someone to give me recognition for getting through it. That's not what I'm asking for. I'm not asking for anything. Honestly, I'm looking for understanding. I'm looking for truth. Um, I'm looking for hope. I'm looking for people that are looking for the same thing. Um, it's been a long journey and it's far from over. It really is. And now I want to use this platform here, as I was saying, to reach a broader audience. I work in addiction myself now for the courts, which is rather funny. And I work for courts that I used to go to jail in. And it's a very interesting path that God has led me on, working with prosecutors, judges, lawyers, and having them. I think it can be interesting for them too, working with, if I'm a felon and I'm working in the courts, and I'm here to help those in addiction and homelessness and find a new path, but to trust a felon in a courtroom, it's 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 such a funny, wonderful blessing that I get to be a part of, and it's almost humorous. It's God's little humor. I think that I work in the same courtroom where I used to get arrested. Um, anyway, I think that the unique natures of my traumas and my path um, can outline what the path of feeling like you're in the gutter to be gutterly redeemed, as I've outlined my name as, um, should be an interesting journey for everyone that wants to join me, and may feel. I've always said that I have it worse than some, but most have it worse than I do. Um, we always think our life is the hardest, and no one can ever understand us. And I'll tell you, working in addiction and hearing the stories that I've heard, um, it gives me the hair, on my arms. It really brings a lot of gratitude into your heart, knowing what people have been through. And despite the tragedy of your own life, knowing that it could have been worse really brings perspective and makes you just want to fight harder for those that are suffering. Um, as I was saying, I have no social media. I plan on growing this brand. This is my first video. It's probably going to be all over the place and grainy and full of me not knowing what the f I'm doing. Another thing, I'm trying not to cuss so much. That's an interesting thing, because all I've done is cuss my whole life. So that's going to be fun. Um, but I want to reach those that are in that dark alley of their minds where they feel alone. And some of the stories that I'm going to tell can hopefully reach people and make them feel like, oh man, if he can work on not leaving this earth through what he's been through, maybe I have a chance. Maybe I have a path other than deleting because it's too hard. Because I can understand that. I've been there many times. I really have. I've been there more times than I would like to count. And it's scary. And anyone going through that, you're not alone. And I hope that you reach out to me. I hope that we can have a conversation and discuss your feelings. And just so you know, just so no one thinks that I'm some crazy guy thinking that he doesn't know what he's talking about, I am a uh, certified peer and family specialist. I'm also a certified addiction technician on my way to getting my bachelor's next year, which will I will be seeking my licensed addiction counseling and addiction. Um, and I've been doing this for about 4 years now. I've been sober for 5. I've been lucky enough to know that as soon as I hit my first year of sobriety and I found that it worked, I said, this is what I want to do. I want to help others find this path. If I can do it, absolutely others can. Um, we'll get more into my journey as I go down these paths, but um, I really wanted to highlight a few things just so everyone knows that this is going to be an interesting series. I'm not just going to tell my story in one big long thing. People get distracted easily these days, and I want people to connect with different parts of what I've been through, or the good and the bad, and not just get bored 10 minutes through and not really hear the story. This was supposed to be a book, but no one reads books anymore. This is how we get our story out. This is how we get our message to those we want to hear it. And it's going to be difficult for me. I've never done this. You can't find me on any social media. I have no idea how to be media friendly. I may say some things that are incorrect and outlandish, and I do apologize, but I'm me. I'm genuine, and I at least I like to think I'm genuine, and I'm gonna mess up a lot. I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to do any of these things, but I feel like this is the path I'm supposed to go on, and I'm not quitting my job to become an influencer. There's nothing in me that's saying this is now my new path of revenue stream. 4 people could follow me. I don't care. I just want to get my story out there. Um, I just wanted to say that finding truth and purpose is my number one when I'm working with my clients. Purpose. I think that's the key to recovery. 100% finding your purpose. I've always I've always said jokingly, but seriously at the same time, if flipping burgers is your purpose, you feel happy and fulfilled doing that, do it. Make that your everything. Fulfill yourself. Find your purpose. My purpose was helping others and working in addiction. That was my purpose. That's what keeps me sober. That's why I'm still sober today. I had 20 plus years of heroin, alcohol, meth, anything that you can think of. I'm a polysubstance user. I mean, I did some really horrible things um, for my drugs. I did some really horrible drugs. I mixed them. I should be dead, but by God's grace, I'm still here. And every time I see someone that kind of was on that same path I was, I say, "There I go," and that's me. I never have this thing where I look at someone and feel disgust. I just feel empathy. I feel like how can I reach this person? That's all. I've been screamed at face to face, calling me every name in the book. Um, and I've had that person come back to me and say, "Hey, I'm sorry. You've done everything that you can to help me, and I was just angry." And we have to learn to keep our composure. We have to learn to keep calm, and that's one thing that some people find hard doing. Is especially as a man, I think we want to have that ego where we want to, what did you call me? And you want to, that bravado, that has to go. That has to go. Anyway, I'm getting into the weeds. This is my first video. I just wanted to introduce myself to everyone. Um, I wanted to see if anybody would be interested. As I said, this is just the first video. I'm going to start a series. It'll probably be a 10-part series. And then from there, just start creating different content, daily stuff, weekly stuff, just what I go through as an addiction counselor for the courts, my life in general. I did a lot of damage to myself in addiction, and my health isn't the best. I go to the gym every day, well, 5 to 6 days a week, but I struggle a lot with my health. I did a lot of horrible things, and if I can keep people or help people from going too far down the line where they do that damage, um, you know, uh, you're gonna save yourself a lot of pain. I promise you. 42 years old, man. I shouldn't be struggling with my health as much as I am, but drugs are no joke, and they mess you up. The body is resilient, but only so much. Um, anyway, if you do feel like I have something to offer you and you want to be a part of this journey with me, please subscribe, like my videos, that whole gambit that everybody says on their videos. I watch YouTube sometimes, and I think I get a little bit how it goes. So listen, I'm not looking for money here. I mean, it'd be great if it would be a an outside revenue. And I do, if it ever does, I just want to say, if it ever does become something where I do make revenue, 10% of the proceedings will be going towards my church. We have an amazing, it's called a Forge Christian High School. And I truly believe that putting children towards the right path of God and just having those values being taught early is going to help us as a country, as a people, as a community. And so for my church, I'm going to be putting anything that comes towards me, 10% of that, even if it's $1, it's going to go towards my church, and what they call tithing. Tithing is 10% usually, and so 10% will go towards grace. So like, subscribe, be a part of what I'm doing. I hope I can reach some people and be help others, be gutturally redeemed. If anybody has any comments, suggestions, ideas of what they want to hear, what my life has been like, and how I can help in any kind of way, please reach out. I'm here. I want to help genuinely. Um, and yeah, hopefully my videos will get better, and much the production value will go up a little bit. I'm a quick learner, but I'm sure you can tell that I've never done this. Anyway, I love everyone. I really do. I love you all. And I just want a better world. I want a better community. I want to feel better in my heart, and I want to do my purpose. I want to fulfill what God has sent me to do. And that's another thing I think I'll be doing is reading passages that are related to recovery and things that I've gone through or am going through, and this isn't going to be a God centered platform. This is more geared towards addiction and homelessness, and how we can help you, how I can help you, um, maybe find a new path, um, secular or non-secular. I'm not here to judge anybody. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I'm just here to love everybody. One of our church's motto is love no matter what. And I firmly believe that. And I do. I love no matter what. I'm not perfect. Don't get me wrong. I'm not perfect, but I want to love everybody no matter what. So if you're not of Christ, or if you maybe want to, if you don't know enough and you want to come to Christ, that's what I'm here for, man. I'm here to teach. I'm here to learn. Let's ride this journey together. I think that's all I have today. Uh, as I said, I'm gonna be coming out with this series, and we'll see kind of what that looks like. I've reached out to other fellow YouTube users that are fellow YouTube creators that I think are amazing people, and hopefully they get back to me. I'm very new. I'm very unheard of, so it takes a long time to get these things going. But maybe you'll see me down the road, as this grows and as this goes. But thank you again. I love you. As I said, subscribe, hit the like. Let's see what we can do with this. Maybe become beautiful. Thank you so much. Bye.